Community, it's Roger back with a video. This is kind of a video I didn't want to make because albums that you hate in your collection. I've seen it was Metal Mikey and Jürgen Aumann started this thread. I've seen a couple of people doing these videos showing albums that they hate, that they don't have in their collection. I thought the point of this video was showing shit that you have in your own collection, showing a picture of it and that you have heard it once or twice in digital. I think it's not qualifying for this video. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that people has some videos that I've seen, they are taking a piss out of albums that they don't have in their collection, and what's the point? I'm gonna show albums. Actually every album here is by bands that I love, but they have released some shit and for various reasons, and I'm just gonna start out with one of my favorite albums with one of my favorite singers. It's Nevermore, Enemies of Reality. This album is it's so bad produced. They were not given the money to hire, I think the Andy Sneap they were going for. The label St.Anger Media at that time, I don't know why, they didn't want to, so they changed the producer. I'm not gonna mention his name because it's unfair to talk shit about him. But the whole album is uninspired. This is the remastered edition. I have the original CD of this shit, and it's so uninspired. It's not. I mean, the songs are not good enough in the first point. Listen to it remastered. I was expecting it to be better, but it is not. I mean, I Voyager is pretty good live, but on this originally and remastered, it's so uninspired. It's like a band that releasing an album, just releasing an album. I know that they had a dispute with their label at the time and weren't inspired to record an album. The vocals are like very murky production on and sounds like shit. And this album is by far, for me, I'm a big Nevermore fan, but this album is the only one that I can't listen to it. It's just totally crap. And same with the next one. The reason why I have this is because I bought a picture disc box set of Grave and Hating Life with Grave. This album is so damn. It's so. I mean, waste of money. If you're looking to expand your Grave collection, or you want to explore Grave's collection, this album, don't waste 2 cents on it. It's just so crappy. It's uninspired. This kind of the same with the Nevermore album. This is kind of it was recorded because they were fed up. I've read an interview with the main guy behind Grave. They were fed up with the whole. They didn't get paid for the live shows. They didn't pay for the studio albums. They were broke. They were tired. They were this is a fuck off to everybody album. So Hating Life, good title, but totally worthless album. And the only reason why I have it because I bought the box set with all the picture discs. The third vinyl I'm gonna show is one that's a lot of people love, and I really love the three first albums by this band is classic, mandatory thrash metal. Album 4 was good, but was badly produced. I don't remember when it came out, but the Black Album with Metallica. I really hate this. This is originally the original vinyl. I played this once. It's two vinyls in one sleeve, which is pretty cool. I don't know where to start with this album. When it came out, I was kind of. I didn't hate this for a couple of years. I was just disappointed. Half of this album was rotating on Norwegian radio. When a band like Metallica are played 10 times a day on national radio, something's wrong. I kind of liked Enter Sandman when it came out, the video for it, and I kind of liked it. And Sad But True, it was okay. It was not, but after the terrible production of And Justice for All, I was kind of expecting something wrong with the next Metallica album, but I talked to a friend of mine this summer. He had ordered a new copy of his because the old copy was scratched and everything. I just said to him, you could have had mine for free, because I've played this vinyl once throughout, and it's not that I kind of hate the songs, but the hype for this album, the songs are mediocre. This is like a mediocre. It's like a uninteresting album, but the hype for this and the way that it was kind of promoted and everything. For me, a dead album, Black Album, dead album, not worth the money. I can't listen to him, and Metallica. I was listening to Harvest of Sorrow the other day, a new live recording of it, and he sang like it was the Black Album, and he managed to destroy a song like Harvest of Sorrow just because of the same vocals and James Hetfield just killed Metallica as well as Lars Ulrich killed it first, but when you listen to Harvester of Sorrow and you got the hey and yeah stuff into it, it's just, and the Black Album is filled with that shit. So for me, the Black Album is hated. Another one of my favorite bands ever is Creator, and Come All Souls was kind of a not so good album, but when this came out, Renewal, this is the original CD. I fucking hate this album. I tried to listen to it 2 years ago. I just hate it. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but for me as a Creative fan that followed this band for 7-8 years, and then suddenly this came out, it's crap for me. There was a cause of conflict and Andorama. Did never buy them, so I couldn't show them in this video, but they will be in this video if that was the case. Another band that I should praise and love, and there's a lot of people who do. love everything they do, but you know, as a Norwegian, Dark Throne, fuck off and die. Crap. I mean, this punk period, I have to respect Dark Throne for just giving a shit and do what the fuck they want. But this album was, it's so damn bad for me. I mean, there's nothing here that I like. The previous album was okay. They had some good songs, but I mean, the Church of Real Metal. This is not real shit. I can't stand this album. Another of Norwegian, you know, world favorites are Satyricon. Volcano, hate it. The album after, hate that as well. This is... I can't stand this album. I mean, there's nothing good here. There's nothing that... There's not one single moment on this album that I think, yeah, this is good. Badly produced, very compressed, and you know, just like a pop black metal album. I really hate this album, and you know, yeah, everything is shite. Then I'm going to, you know, a classic band, and I'm actually going to show 2 albums by them that I really don't care about, and that's Battery and, you know, Destroyer Worlds, not their worst, but pretty shitty album. A couple of decent songs here, but you know, I mean, Lake of Fire, great song, but you know, inconsistent, a lot of crappy song, and you know, the hockey song and everything. It's just an album that's overall are shit. I hate this album. I love a couple of the songs, but I hate the album overall. And the second one, Requiem. I mean, I don't care what you say. This is... I don't want to talk about it. It's so crappy. Another of one of my favorites back in the early 90s were Gorefest. But... Soul Survivor and Chapter 13. Not Gorefest, as Gorefest should be. Don't like them. I've listened to them, try to listen to them. Shitty stuff. It doesn't give me anything. I mean, Gorefest was a great band, and they have 4 or 5 excellent releases, but these 2, Soul Survivor and Chapter 13, there's a reason why I didn't buy them back in the days, and bought them on a split CD. Don't know why. Crap. Then I'm going another old band, you know, Edge of Sanity, Cryptic. This is one of the... This is the album that doesn't sound like Edge of Sanity. It's not a bad death metal album. Yeah, I totally agree. There are good songs here, but when you're releasing stuff with the name Edge of Sanity without Dan Swane on vocals, it doesn't matter what you do. But it's not good. It's okay, but I don't know if Dan Swane would help this. And the other Edge of Sanity album is the Infernal record. Some good songs, some really good songs on this album, but overall, it's just kind of uninspired. What's the point? I'm a massive fan of Edge of Sanity, and I'm a massive fan of most of the bands that I've shown here, but it's kind of, this thread has been for me bands that I love or used to love or have had periods that you love, but have done shitty stuff. And you know, I've seen, as I said earlier in the videos, people showing off albums that they hate, that they don't have. How can you hate an album that you don't have? If you don't have the album, you guarantee not listen to it enough to make up an honest opinion about it. I've shown you stuff that I have, that I hate, dislike. Don't use the word hate because that's too strong. Dislike. This is an album that I don't play at all, and by bands that I love, and I think that should be kind of a little bit of a thread. I would show St.Anger, but I have never owned that shit. I could have shown several other stuff that I've seen in videos, but I have not have those albums, and I want to know from Metal Mikey and Jürgen if they are okay about people showing stuff that they don't have, just showing picture and showing talking shit about albums that they don't have. I think that's stupid, but nevertheless, this is my rant about albums that I don't like by you know, bands that I really like. So hope you enjoyed, and this was kind of a response to Ola, my good friend, because he thought I was too drunk to make a video today, and but I did. So hope you enjoy it. If not, let me know. If you are disagreeing that I expecting you to do on some of the stuff I showed, please comment below. I'm not like a person that's getting offended by anything. You know, if you say my videos are shit, I respect that. But you know, give me a reason why you think these albums that I showed are good, and why am I wrong in putting them out. I could have shown 100 other albums, but this was kind of the stuff that I want to pull out because I have a lot of unknown bands that have released shit, but you know, why talk about them, because they're not popular. Talk about the popular bands that have released shit, bands that you have loved but have gone bad in a way. That was my initial thought about this thread, and you know, the first album that I thought of when I saw Jürgen's video was the Black Album, and I really hate that album. Yeah, I'm sorry to say to you guys who love that album, and you know, I'm perfectly fine by people loving that album. But for me, that's just bad. But nevertheless, have a great weekend, and thanks for watching, and please do comment. We are here to discuss metal and enjoy metal, and love us or hate us, as Creator said. Vi kjøst.